But fucking hate. What's up, guys? Topher, cool sheet. I'm so fucking pissed. Oh, none of my orders filled. Zero. I had 3 orders placed. Zero filled. It's like that. It's like I didn't even place them. It's like, oh yeah, you didn't spend fucking 30 minutes doing that. No, you're imagining all of it. I freaking hate being in this position. Bitcoin. I put orders in so I'm not in this position, and now I'm in this position, and I hate it. Our levels were 19,650. I said it frickin' 30 times, maybe 100. God damn it. $1,000 higher. Great. Well, they do their goddamn job right to pop the fucking thing at 2 in the morning. Fucks. And then my damn phone, I have this stupid sleep mode on this fucking thing. And of course it mutes all notifications, so I don't even see the goddamn alerts go off from Slack. I was shit piles up, piles up, piles up. How do you want to get fucked today? Yeah, we'll see in 2 minutes when the stock market opens. I don't know. Oh, is Tesla gapping down 20% too? Let's just make that happen. Hey, what's up, Rob? Yeah, a little bit. So Bitcoin's a story of the day. Riot blockchain is up at 11. The ATX pulled back yesterday. No, it's a fucking penny stock, Rob. I don't know. I'm really pissed today, so I'm gonna be a huge asshole. Yeah, I know about support. They just stopped selling it. I don't know. We'll see about support. I don't have a lot of great experience with stocks going from less than a penny to $100. Doesn't happen that often. Oh, none of my orders got filled on my Bitcoin trade that I've been planning for like a week. I set limit orders so that, stuff would happen. Then stuff doesn't happen. I'm really, really pissed. It's like my dog's barking. I want to go beat my dog. I don't, though. I've got no idea, Rob. It's seriously like the orders were never placed. I'm like, and I'm looking through everything. There's order history, nothing. I'm like, did I just imagine everything? And the shitty part about crypto, it's not like the stock market where there's a billion things to invest in. You've got like six that are worth a shit. Everything else is garbage. So I don't know. Got Nvidia. Yeah, that's maybe the next big trade for me. Market's open. That's maybe the next big trade is Nvidia. Um, it's not ready to go quite yet, but usually when these things start, they start abruptly. So we'll see how that goes. But this is looking pretty good. Actually, thanks for pulling me out of my pity party over here. Um, I was thinking yesterday I'm going to go back through at some point. I don't know, with Christmas and everything coming up. I don't know. I'll find time, but I was going to go through like the top 200 stocks by market cap, and if I had time, more than that. And then I was going to go back, and there's this pattern I've identified, the Tesla pattern, the Apple pattern we've been talking about. I want to see how prevalent that is, and I want to see what I want to see it fail. I want to see it work, and see if I can identify some of the differences um, between them. So the six cryptos, I really just pulled a number out of the air. But if I had to pick six, a good question. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, um, Cardano, if they ever get rolling. If I had to pick six, legitimate question. Yeah, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, probably XRP. I don't think it's dropping into the dirt. So probably would be XRP too, but that'd be number six. Um, Cardano is pretty good. Maybe four. I would like to include Bitcoin Cash, but it's just died. I'd like to include a link, but I think it's already exceeded its usefulness. And maybe Litecoin. It's, I don't know, five or something. There's just probably one or two I'm missing. Really want to grab on Tesla. Think about trying to scoop up a little around the 620 area. You said the magic word in this room, sir. Um, okay. Yeah, six. I mean, it's not that far away. Could get that. Could get cheaper Tesla. Um, it looks like we're still consolidating right now. Thought about selling some more calls up here. Probably should have done that. Should have sold calls that week. And yesterday I thought about selling calls up here. Still probably could, but we're pretty close. I was gonna do the 650s. It's like 17 bucks a call. It's not too bad. As the Nasdaq kind of poking at highs. There's another one mentioned. SQ. Yeah, sorry, Mohammed. Yeah, this thing's already broken out, my friend. This thing had a long-term turnaround play. It broke out at about 84. That's the breakout. Now you're pretty extended, actually, from 84 to 222. I would argue that you're very extended. Um, so you see this top range, it's been kind of stuttering against that. It'll probably continue to do that. It may have a blow off top, but um, so far it's yeah hasn't been good for entry for a while. Hard to get. This was hard to get into the whole time actually. I tried getting into this one. This was probably your best entry. Everything else was just like this one was played with. That one still hasn't moved very far. That's probably your best entry or one of these little bases out of the trend line. Yeah, Uber's just been hanging around. Put the money elsewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Uber generally, but obviously the market just bought a bunch of it, so I don't argue with the market. It's up to you. I ditched it. It'll probably work out fine though. It's an all-time highs now, I think. Or is it? Oh, okay. It is. That is the IPO right there. So it's an all-time highs. It should get some momentum. Um, a lot of things should get some momentum. GDLC up 10%, right? Blockchain up 10%, GBTC up 8%. New highs for GBTC. Litecoin, Anic, Twitter. Oh, Fubo's up nothing. Beyond Meat. So pretty lazy day today. I guess there's a Fed meeting. UAL down 3%. Sold that yesterday. BITW. Bitwise 10 crypto index. Interesting. Hey, morning, Jen. Um, Grayscale offers. Yeah, they're. Yeah, I don't mind Grayscale stuff. They have their Litecoin, which is in here somewhere. It's in my actionable list. Oh, yeah, it's the one leading the charge today. This one went crazy a little bit ago. Went to 510 from 100 when we noticed it actually. Rocketed up, based out at 200, pulling back. This is their Litecoin ETF. It's pretty good. Hey, what's up, RP? Yeah, 20K by end of year actually happened. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it did. Yeah. Yeah, so GBTC obviously a big one, very liquid fund versus the L. If you look at all the volume here versus the LTCN, not very liquid. Look at I mean, the volume doesn't really tell. Actually, I guess it does. 5,000 traded versus GBTC, which is millions traded. So pretty cool. All right, Nasdaq barely into new highs, just hanging out, not really getting aggressive at all. And Tesla just kind of floundering a little bit, which is interesting. Like I said, Nvidia, maybe my next big trade. Still watching it. I liked how it ended the day yesterday, but still in the middle of the range and the triangle and everything. Not trying to get too excited. Shopify. Yeah, so they're putting in a large. What the? Damn it! Why can't stuff just work? So they're putting in a bigger structure here. I do like how it's forming, however. Um, It's up huge. Look at this thing in beginning of 2016 at $20. It's at 1,000. Absolutely redonkulous. Reminds me a little bit of Booking.com, which used to be Priceline. William Shatner in the commercials, if you remember. Yeah, this is a really nice base. Very horizontal, very sideways. You just gotta wait for the rest of it to form. There's an opportunity somewhere on this one. So I'm putting together a Pi method course. Just freaking awesome. Come on. Seriously. Oh my gosh. It's not the day for my mouse to be messing me up too. Not the day. I like this software and I hate it at the same time. All right, looks like Tesla's consolidating still. As NASDAQ rolls over a little. Yeah, it's all Bitcoin right now, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, pretty boring stock market day. I guess everyone's tired from running up Bitcoin at 2 in the morning. I have to shift my damn sleep schedule and start sleeping at 4 in the afternoon to wake up at 2. Sounds about right. The hell? Okay. Stupid. Tilray top of the list on my list? I don't have Tilray up here at all. Oh, it's up 17%. Where's Tilray? Is that specific to Tilray? Top of my global list. Looks like Twitter. Hey, maybe Twitter's finally gonna grow a pair of balls and do something. Airbnb? Yeah, I haven't even looked at that chart yet. Randy, what do you think about this Airbnb IPO? I don't know. Let's wait a little bit and see what it does. Sounds like good frickin' advice, doesn't it? Right, with a big sell order right there. It's a big sell order. This company may actually make some money for a quarter. I wonder why they're selling. That's a big one. Yeah, it's Litecoin's so illiquid, it just runs like crazy. One or two tickers, Jam, with a smaller account. I would first of all just do a lot of learning, to be honest with you. Yeah. I would just do a lot of learning, um, more than actual trading. I would do a lot of watching and a lot of, yeah. A lot of trading is less about what you trade and it's a lot more of how you trade and how you approach the markets and your ability just to be patient and wait for a setup that is going to show up somewhere at some time. So yeah, it's everyone thinks, the easy answer is Tesla. That's an easy answer. Apple's an easy answer. Amazon's an easy answer. But at the same time, if you mishandle those, it doesn't matter what you're in, you're going to mishandle it. If you've got, almost nobody starts out with good trading habits. Everybody loses money, then they start to respect the markets, and then they start to develop good trading habits if they don't leave the markets. So you jump in with 10 grand, you lose 10 grand in 3 or 4 months, and you say, oh, I can't do this. And then you never come back and you're just down $10,000. I don't think that's a good way to do it because I did it. I think that's a horrible way to do it. So what I recommend, especially if you have a small account, Jan, because if you have a small account, that means you don't have a lot of money. That means that money is fairly precious. And it's a resource that's hard to come by. It took me years to make stakes back. I would save money and I'd lose it. I'd save money and I'd lose it. Take me years to make that money, sometimes 2 or 3 years, maybe more. And yeah, so I recommend you just learn. I recommend you just watch. That's actually what I recommend. If you want to do this, see, I was enamored from the markets almost from the get-go. And this was really kind of not really pre-internet, but kind of burgeoning internet. And there wasn't near the resources that's out there today. So your learning curve could be relatively steep, and you could catch on pretty quickly. But I mean, the the key thing to do. I actually watched a really good video last night. I wrote the steps down. He said it was about position sizing, and there's three things. You have to have a written plan. So you have to have an edge on the market, some type of an edge, a definitive edge on the market, whatever it is. You have to have proper position sizing, and you have to have perfect execution of your plan for about 20 to 30 trades. And that's a little simplified, but but it starts with a written plan. It doesn't start with what are the best stocks to trade. So just to set you off on the right foot, Jan, I would say don't trade anything. Keep your precious money. Okay? Start another, keep your money in the markets, that's fine. Be comfortable with it sitting in your account in cash doing nothing. Be comfortable with that. Okay? That shouldn't put any pressure on you. Be comfortable with that. Look around. You can watch my stuff. You can ask me questions. I'll be happy to answer. Probably a lot more than a lot of other guys you're going to find that have, really big communities that probably know what they're doing too, but just have really big communities. Anyway, find something that works for you or works, and then paper trade it, and then, kind of loosely figure out what's what. Do a bunch of homework, do a bunch of charting, look at every chart, like look at the top 200, 500 market cap stocks, all of them. Just look at every chart, every single one. Think about the company. What does it do? Exxon fell when oil fell. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, right? Oh, Exxon fell when natural gas fell. Why did that happen? You do need to know a little bit, especially regarding stocks, about the backstory to what's happening, which is the reason why a lot of people are taken off guard with Tesla, because they don't understand the backstory, at least correctly. And then once you kind of once you look at things, figure things out a little bit, position sizing. You shouldn't. This guy said shouldn't risk more than 1 to 2% of your capital in any given position. That right there doesn't necessarily mean you only trade with 1% of your capital, because let's say you're going to go to buy um, Twitter. Let's say you'll say, "Oh, I like this trade on Twitter." Well, if you buy Twitter right now, and let's say your stop loss is down here, 44%, that's 44% risk. So you should probably have, you know, what is that? 22 positions to make that a 1% risk, if that makes sense. So the tighter your stop loss, and you need to have some type of a stop loss. So if you have like a 10% stop loss, what does that math work out to? Maybe that's where the 5 position thing come from. So, but yeah, say you have $1,000 account and you want to risk no more than 2% of it. That's $20. So if your position sizes are $100, you can risk 20% per position, if that makes sense. Not that that's what you want to do. Hi, Jamesy. You don't want to risk 20% per position, but anyway, I don't have time to go through all the math. But and then so once you understand what you want to do, how you want to do it, and how much you're going to be trading, then you have to do that over and over again, for about 20 trades or so until you're comfortable with the plan. And that has nothing to do with what you're trading. Zero. I put it up on the rack. Go do something with your hair. It's all frizzy from being cut and nice and faded and stuff. Get dressed for the day. Yeah, I can't go fully into it right now, Jan, and odds are most people won't take this advice. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's not fun to look at a ton of charts and do the homework and look at some companies and, you know, think big picture and think little picture at the same time, and, you know, try to put this all in your head and acclimate to a new ecosystem, because the stock market's an ecosystem. And so what makes a successful trader versus a trader that just gives up and goes away is the willingness to do the hard work. I would challenge you to name a profession that does not require hard work if you're going to be successful. Just name one. I don't know of one. I saw a great video by Dan Locke. He talked about passive income. He's like, oh, you want passive income? He's like, well, guess what? You're going to work your ass off to get passive income. He's like, income's not passive. It's not passive in the creation. It's not passive in the maintenance. There is no such thing as passive income. So, and there's not, unless you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and then you're not here probably. So yeah, you want to open a business? Well, guess what? You got to put money up front, and you're probably not going to make money for a little bit. You're going to be scrapping. You're going to be scrambling.
Shop so we can get money a lot more.
You want to make a shop, James? Let's do it, bud. A lemonade stand? That's amazing. You can do that. You can do a lemonade stand for sure. So that's my advice. Pretty sure no one's left on the stream, but that's okay. That's why traders aren't successful, because they just fucking leave the second you tell them, oh, I got to do work. Just give me the next stock, idiot. Like, I really get the feeling that's how most people think.
Daddy,
Yeah, bud.
get it for free.
Friends can get it for free? Oh, it's very nice, James.
Stick.
Oh, Muhammad's still here. Okay. So, anyway. But yeah, I mean, Jan, doesn't matter if you have a small account or a big account. The same advice applies. Just because you have a big account doesn't mean that the rules don't apply to you. It's just compounding losses at that point. 11 watching? Wow. Is that a record? That must be a record. One day maybe I'll make it at this thing, yelling at people, telling them they're stupid. I do pretty good at that. I don't know, I'm probably one of the few. I don't know, not that I'm a big YouTuber, but I think I'm one of the few guys that walks in and tells everyone they're idiots. knock you down a notch, bring you back to reality so you can actually make some money. Nah, it's a grind though, man. It's a grind though. I've made and lost a bunch. Um, Eventually though, you eventually get sick. You eventually get sick of grinding with no results, and then you're forced to focus, and you're forced to do the right things. I'd rather teach you to do the right things from the get go. That's my journey. That's most journeys that I hear. So most journeys grind in that fashion. BTC mooning. Yep, not doing bad. So anyway, that was that. I'm a little surprised on GDLC though. This is one of those grayscale ETFs. That's kind of like it's a bit of an ETF. I think there's four or five in here on GDLC. Rob, is that a waving head and shoulders pattern? It's just waving. Oh, BTC. Yeah, I've seen people call it a symmetrical triangle, or I'm sorry, an ascending triangle. I guess you could interpret it that way. Maybe that was the right way to interpret it. I don't know, but in reality, my level was right. Doesn't matter what you call it. My level was right, even though my order didn't get filled. Hi, Jamesy. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? That's not respectful. Hi, James. How'd you sleep? Good, good, good. Oh,
Yes, so nine.
that's because I'm old. Yeah, old people have rings under their eyes, and I'm old, so that's how that works.
Oh, because they get less sleep.
Well, you're.
Sometimes I get less.
Yeah, sometimes you do get less sleep. We all get less sleep from time to time.
And even the youngest was supposed.
Do I day trade small caps? No, I'm a swing trader. I don't day trade. I'll sometimes have a day trade, but I don't look for them. I've had a couple of really good day trades, but no, my I go schizophrenic. I absolutely go schizophrenic if I try to day trade. It's not for me. It's just freaking not for me. Every time I try, I blow up. I blow up accounts every time I try. It's too schizophrenic, and that's fine. You know. Yes, yes, James. Sorry, James is my son. If you guys don't know, he keeps talking. What's up, James? Vic. What if someone else? What do you mean? Well, that's why we're not seeing a bunch of our friends right now.
FaceTime.
We can FaceTime them, yeah. Can't get COVID through FaceTiming. Yeah. So we're just hanging out, making sure that we're safe and we're not putting other people in danger too. Not right now. It's early in the morning, bud. You got to get ready for school. Yeah, school in 15 minutes. Go get ready. NIO found support. It's a little too early, I think, for NIO. I mean, it could have. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Popping up today. We did have a load about the 40 level. Yeah, it's actually not too bad, Rob. Breaking a loose trend line right there. I can't argue against that, actually. I looked at it yesterday, but I wasn't really paying close attention. Um, yeah, someone else did mention NIO. Sorry, I didn't look at it. Yeah, it's looking really great. Yeah, it held that sell off really well. Did make a little bit of a higher high. Didn't really sell off on any major volume. Yeah, actually, I don't mind it at all. Yeah, I don't think it's one for me personally, but I do think. Oh yeah, look at that. We came back down to a trend line and the 50-day moving average, which are both kind of coinciding at the moment. So yeah, it could be actually a lower risk entry point. Um, you may end up in a situation where it stagnates for a bit. Just be cool with that. Yeah, looks good. GBTC space trying to bounce back after a wallop of dollop. How am I stupid? You up 50%? Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. That's fine. Oh, that just go through? Yeah, NIO. Yeah, I figured as much. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Jumping in right when I'm about to jump off in a bit, huh? It's going. I got my morning curse. If you want to hear me curse, go to the beginning of the video. I probably won't curse the rest of the video. Sell BTC and buy Bago SPACs. Yeah, no, thank you. What happened to Fubo? Oh, is it going? Well, it's got to the end of the day to freaking get to 40, so. Which one happened? Yeah, Fubo going for it. That is a lot of volume just stepped in. We're already at yesterday's volume, and not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, go Fubo. Whatever you're gonna do it today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. All right, GGLC, GBTC looks like continuing with the uptrend. Yeah, BTC 20K. Shut up about it. I don't want to hear it. I think Bitcoin's eating stocks today. Peloton, guys. Oh, it was looking good the other day. Volume's pretty good today, actually. No, I don't care about the video, Ellie. It's okay. Peloton not looking too bad here, forming the right side of a cup. It's already had a huge move up. Oh, you know what? I saw a really cool tweet yesterday. Um, Here's the thing, Ellie. You think I wasn't prepared for a pop above 20K? Do you actually think that? I even said in the video we have plans for popping up and popping down, but no one listens to that. That's okay. It's just a public YouTube video. Yeah, sorry. I was gonna look for that. No, what the hell's that freaking dude's name? Hmm. There it is. Fubo and Finviz? If it's OTC, it's not. So it is, yeah. It's in Finviz. Yeah, go check it out. Okay, here it is. Let me see here. Oh, this guy super active. Damn, I gotta read this guy's Twitter. He's all over the place. Okay, what is? Yeah, Peloton looking great here, guys. I gotta get out of here, guys. I gotta dig into this tweet. It's it's freaking huge. Like, there's this guy's tons of tweets. It's like all this guy does is freaking tweet. So, all right, guys, I gotta bounce. I gotta get kids ready for school, and then I got a show. All right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, all right. Today's Thursday or something. Today's Wednesday. Cool. All right, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Okay, bye.